Messing with her, one of my favorite things. The I'm messing with you interaction change. Okay, it has a different vibe. I want to talk about messing with someone, because this is a fundamental key to shifting to a different frequency of communication with women. Okay, it's I'm messing with you. And you have to learn how to spark that and get it going. And you have to learn how to keep it going. The I'm messing with you vibe. Okay, I'm messing with you. You know the difference when you're talking to somebody between this is normal conversation and this is play. We're playing with each other, right? Well, you got to switch to that. You got to switch that on. You've got to communicate that somehow. Think about when you mess with one of your friends, but you sound serious. Okay? How does your friend know that you're messing with them? How does your friend know? You're out of character? No. How does your friend know that you're messing with them, even though you're intentionally sounding serious to do it? My good friend that's in the back here and we do this a lot, and we like call each other up and go, dude, I can't get my car started. And they're like 2 minutes before we're supposed to meet somewhere. Right? And it's part of the objective is to see if we can trick the other person. And we both know it all the time. And we know that whatever the other person says that's serious can't be. Right? So we're to the point where we could, just can't trust each other. And it's a great place to be in a friendship. But how do we know? How do we know? Okay, he keeps saying you just know, but how do you know really? How do we know? We do it on the phone a lot because we don't live in the same place. Can't see the smile. Right? Because we know each other, we know each other's friends. It's because the thing is like, there's something about it that's not quite right. It's a little too serious, right? Or there's a little something about it where you doubt it to be happening, okay? So, for instance, let's say you've got a date with a girl, okay? And you kind of, let's say you're getting together with her for the second time, and you messed with her a lot the first time, and you got her cell phone. You call her up 1 minute before you're supposed to get together with her, and she's on her cell phone, and you're like right outside the place you're going to meet, and you go, oh my God, something really intense just came up. And she's like, what? And you're like, well, I was driving, and there was this big accident, and this oil tanker fell over, and it burst into flames, and I don't think I'm going to be able to make it. And then you come walking in the door, all right? That can be kind of funny. So you can do these things. You can establish that connection of I'm messing with you by being a little too serious. You can do it right from the beginning with people. We know. Sure, every once in a while you're going to meet an uptight woman that's going to get offended at that you did this, and then you messed with her. She's going to go, oh, that's not funny. The best thing to do, of course, is to laugh at her response and then walk away. Run. Okay? So being overly serious, overly harsh, or overreacting so that it's obvious, but only in a little way that you're playing. The problem is that most people don't tend to do this stuff with strangers, and especially with women that they don't know. And most of all, with women that they're attracted to. It would never cross the mind of most men to mess with a woman that they feel attracted to. So they don't want to risk screwing it up. It's critical that you switch the conversation from a normal mode into a different vibe, and that you do this quickly. Don't let the conversation stay normal for too long before switching it up. Transitioning to the I'm messing with you vibe. Okay? Take something that she said and twist it in a funny way. All right? Twist it. Twist it around. Complain about something in an over-serious way. Give an over-exaggerated compliment that can't be real, but that seems way too serious. Accuse her of stepping over the line and trying to pick you up in some way. So, let's do a couple of examples here just so you understand where this is coming from. Where would you meet a woman, in a normal everyday situation that you just see a lot? Or that you might run into that you might want to start a conversation with? Market, bookstore, Starbucks, okay? So let's say it's the girl working behind the counter at Starbucks, right? What could you do? What are some things you could do immediately as soon as the conversation starts? Okay, some funny ones that are kind of situational or whatever. My friend who's going to share a little bit later, Rich, will walk up to the counter, and for some reason at Starbucks, when you're with another person, they tend to ask a lot, "Are you two together?" And so he always looks and he goes, "Well, I'm attracted to him, but I wouldn't say that we're together." All right? Now, that's pretty funny. And what it does is, then he kind of like looks at me, and and I look at him like, "You're the stupidest person I've ever met, ever in my life." And it's not about her. Of course, she's laughing, and we're looking at each other, and then we start like joking with each other, and like almost cut her out of the conversation for a second. Interesting, huh? Yeah, go ahead.
Would you switch that comment if you were standing next to her and let's say at a checkout and say,
"Oh, absolutely,
she's attracted to me," but
yes, absolutely. If you're with that's an even better one. I mean, if you can get a situation where there are two women that you like, or a woman that you like and another attractive woman in the situation, you can be messing with both of them, and you can. They both cue into the fact that they're both laughing and enjoying it, but they don't want to because they both like you. It can be very powerful. But so let's say you walk into Starbucks, you walk up to the counter with a girl that you've just met, okay? You're in your first little tea get-together, and the girl behind the counter goes, "Oh, are you two together?" And you look and you go, "Well, she wants me, but I'm playing hard to get. Anyway, what's your name?" Right? So you can switch this stuff up a lot and have a really good time with it. But the point is that as soon as you do that, it instantly communicates that we're on a different vibe. This guy is a character. Okay, they get that feeling, oh, one of these, okay. You understand the feel? You got to transition into it quickly. Quickly. Important? You've had your share already. You've already used them all up today. It better be really important. Okay, stand up. That's what I like. Nerve. Bring him a mic, please.
I've gotten this comment a lot, and it's worked for me, and it's also just stayed there.
Yeah.
When you're having a conversation with a woman and she's laughing and she gives you that comment, "You are too funny." It's almost like, I'm not sure if it's a backhanded compliment or it's really working. Mm-hmm. Like they really like you're crazy, but they love it. And you keep going and amplifying it. Mm-hmm. When I've heard it said like that, I'm taking it to the benefit of the doubt. But what's the symbol behind that one comment?
Well, that's good. Well, I don't know what it is because I haven't been in the situation, so I can't read her body language. But you've asked a fantastic question because just remember, it's always on. Everything that she says, you must take to mean that she wants you. And you have to spin it around. And if she says, "You're just too funny," you have to say, "I know, please try to control yourself."